Cambodia works with the U.S. It also works with the Chinese on these issues. Do you think the U.S. and Chinese have to work more closely together? Because to your point, this is a transnational issue that no one country can solve alone.
Yes. Of course, I mean, President Xi Jinping, President Trump just met. Secretary Rubio is in Beijing talking to Foreign Minister Wang Yi to organize presidency visit to the U.S. These are bilateral cooperation. Both countries already have. In international realm, yes, it's going to have to be a cooperation, multinational cooperation, including the U.S. and China. We're going to host the international conference on online scam. There will be participation from China and, the U.S. FBI. I invite the delegation from FBI to join, and Director Kash Patel, he said that he's going to send a senior delegations come to visit. These are the cooperation to tackle common issues, go well beyond geopolitics. This is for the interest of all countries. Criminal network can attack countries that they don't have alignment with political. Anything they can exploit, they exploit. They can attack both U.S. and China at the same time for the benefit of money from scam operation or drug operation. So I see all this cooperation doesn't have to be confined within or be a hostage to, an area of what we call geopolitics. Sometimes it's too overblown when we focus on the negativities. But overall, the positive relationship between even the main, China and the U.S. has existed for a long and multiple channel.
You talk about how these criminal groups are becoming more sophisticated. A UN report shows that now they're even acting like corporates, that they're using, for example, in the Southeast Asian region, some of these criminal groups, concessions within special economic zones to operate. And Cambodia has dozens of such zones. What is Cambodia doing to ensure that such zones are not being used to facilitate criminal activity?
Yes. We have learned from experience from other countries. We have, I give strict instruction to our security agencies, work with local government, working with agencies in charge of the SEZ to make sure that no SEZ has been used. If any SEZ is found to be covering for criminal scam, they will be liable just to the law, just as any others. So far we don't have any evidence on those. We're very careful on this matter. So a lot of SEZ in Cambodia is a platform and the area for attract of foreign direct investment in multiple sectors. So these are the areas that keep growing, and we continue to hope to attract more investment and expansion of the business, both in the SEZ and outside the SEZ. We will be committed, and we are committed to continue to crack down on this. And we have seen the result. We will make Cambodia become an area that not easy or worth to stay for scam online. This is what our commitment, and we will continue to do so.
Thailand has halted discussions on the border issues as Cambodia sought UN talks on the maritime dispute. What is being done? What efforts are being made to restart border talks?
I heard the Thai leadership, especially foreign ministers of Thailand, has stated that because Cambodia go to UN clause that close the door for the land boundary. This statement, I like to say, a little bit inaccurate and a little bit unfair, based on two reasons. One, the reason why we go to the UN clause compulsory reconciliation is because Thailand has decided to cancel the only existing bilateral agreement between Cambodia and Thailand on maritime, MOU 2001, which for 16 years, for 15 years, that both Cambodia and various Thai government, about 13, over 10 governments, have continued to try to work based on that, try to find solution. including two previous Prime Ministers of Thailand, Prime Minister Sita Thavisin and Prime Minister Ung Eng, during my time, that we work and try to find solution to the joint development and other areas. But unfortunately, after our warning, our request that Thailand not to cancel the MOU 2001, Thailand government continued to cancel anyway. So we have no choice but to go to the conciliation. Second, there's no conditions, no agreement or anything before.
There also seems to be misalignment between Thailand and Cambodia on what the UN talks should focus on. Thailand wants to focus and discuss the redrawing of maritime boundaries,
yes,
while Cambodia wants to focus on the joint development of these overlapping areas. As a gesture of goodwill, might Cambodia consider confining the scope of discussions to a resolution on maritime boundaries?
I think this point is too early. We need to go on, agree on the process of appointing the judge. Now we are working on the chairman. We have nominated two of the judges each side, and we need the chairman of the judge, the fifth judge. And we're still working on that.
So confining the scope of discussion for now is not something Cambodia
It's
would
not
consider.
something that we have posed our two proposal for delimitation and the delimitation and also the joint development area for the decisions. But like I say, for now at this stage, let's focus on getting the process moving.
And Senator Lee Yong-pat has been sanctioned by the U.S. for forced criminality. Senator Kok An has been sanctioned by the U.S. for hosting human trafficking. How fair do you think these U.S. actions were?
I think it's a personal matter on that, and both senators have engaged legal team to fight the legal battle in order to clear their names. Already.
You're saying that Cambodia remains committed to fighting this issue of
Yes.
scams.
Yes.
So how far is it going to go in taking action against elites that are being linked to criminal activity or scams?
We have taken action against a number of officials. For example, we had removed 3-star general, 2-star general, 1-star general that found to have evidence that found to link with that. We have taken charge, even dismiss governors, police commissioners of provinces that is inactive against that type of work.
So,
there are more investigations to go on that that we are dealing with this.
so would you say that the U.S. action, would you care to weigh in on whether you think it was fair action?
It's a matter, we'll see the result after the court or the defense team will define. It's not me, it's not the